Okay, stay there. Stay there. Good. I'm wearing my Vitz Valentine workout t-shirt, so, you know, this is going to be a Final Fantasy subject before I start hitting the gym, you know, and going back to work, then hitting the gym. I don't know, but anyways, we're going to be reacting to Final Fantasy Peasants' tragic story of Eos Ifrit Ardyn. Now, if you haven't played Final Fantasy 15, these are spoilers. I don't want to hear it, and for the last time, Final Fantasy Versus 13 is Final Fantasy 15. I am not about to hear it. It's a nice intro, though. His intro is more sleeker than mine. Of course, he probably did this on PC. Yeah, I need to get a better PC, though. Really, that's one of the Patreon things I need to be doing. I mean, I wanted to make a Patreon, but I want to get bigger before doing that. I don't want to just... I'm not an e-bagger. I don't like to do that e-begging stuff. It's just not my style. If I can work for it, I will.
It was nightmarish. It was hellish. It stole a part of my soul and birthed Chaos Peasant. And yet, despite all of that,
same it did to me.
I love that sadistic hellhole.
Same thing with me.
It was awesome. But what I liked most about it was how well designed it was, with imagery from start to finish.
He doesn't want to talk about the dungeon run at this point. Let's get to the actual theory.
He has spent thousands of years with his incredible strength holding that astral shard up, acting as its own imprisonment on Titan, the strongest Archaean. And how much deeper does it make it to know that it could possibly have been Ifrit who imprisoned him? So free from his servitude, Ifrit is trying to make his way to the underworld of Eos. Why is he going there? Who is he going there for? The story will unfold in a minute, but we can really see the spinning globe as representing this part of the story. The globe itself represents Eos.
It's not bad. This actually really makes sense. I mean, this is close to what I do, but not in the way not the way he does it, because he goes detailed. I just put like evidence in the little things, but he does.
His way to the center of Eos. Another idea is that Ifrit opened this hole in the earth himself, and he did that with another meteor, and he actually rode the meteor down, because as soon as we get into the next room, lo and behold, we see Ifrit again. So Ifrit succeeded in getting down, but he hasn't got into the underworld quite yet. He's only at the very gates of it, and the gates are littered with puzzles and enigmas.
Alright, this is solid. I like this. This is solid.
And here he is.
I can't believe I'm getting viewers for this, but I guess people like reaction channels.
Way too far to turn back now, and so he continues. He pushes on, and before
sorry, I can't understand that.
The skull contraction that we saw in Pitioss. Now, there's two ways we could interpret this. We could interpret Noctis having to creep around this room as Ifrit having to creep around the Guardian of the Underworld, or the fact that we actually ride on the wall as Noctis. We could see that as Ifrit being transported on the back of Doomtrain, the only thing that can transport.
So that's Doomtrain. Okay, that's Doomtrain. I gotta remember that, because when I was doing the Pitioss dungeon, I called it a steamer. But it just seems to change all their stuff. But I don't really think Doomtrain's a summon, but I think it's a monster, but they're like in the Final Fantasy games. But
did he sneak onto the back of Doomtrain? Did he make an alliance with this dark astral? Well, regardless of which it is, it means that Doomtrain played a hugely important role in the story of Eos. It does that not, at long last, explain and merit?
It looks just like it too. Okay, so that is Doomtrain for sure.
Ifrit into the belly of the underworld. This is the land of the dead, the point of no return for the Infernian, and for us to play, in fact. And you can imagine the horrors
my nose.
when he's down there.
Don't you hate when coffee goes through your nose?
He lost his nerve at one point, because it was at that exact moment Noctis came out with a pretty weird line. Have to get back. Have to get back. Oh, God.
I felt that way too. No, seriously, when I played the Pitioss dungeon, I felt that way too. I hated that place.
Have no meaning. It's the land of darkness and chaos. Ifrit has no choice but to venture deeper. And this was the part of the dungeon where it became a platforming game. The strange star flip up of Pitioss as Noctis ventures deeper and deeper. And the deeper he goes, the darker it gets.
Oh, it does. It does.
He's come here for someone. This is why he's come to the underworld, to bring back the soul of a dead loved one. And that person shows up in the very next room, and it's none other than Eos, goddess of the dawn. And Perona nailed it perfectly. Because when Ifrit sees Eos, and we see Eos, the room begins to spin, representing perfectly Ifrit's despair. Despair as he sees Eos's dead body suspended.
Which actually would explain why Ifrit made the Star Scourge. But we're going to listen a little bit more so you understand. Because he explains the details, but this is exactly Ifrit. This is what would be Ifrit's backstory. I believe Pitioss is about Ifrit, because if you look at the statues, all the statues have horns. Ifrit has horns. All the statues that's kneeling down, and and it has like the meteors, which are the big balls that you see in the dungeon.
Ifrit cuts her chains, her lifeless body falls backwards. You can even see the cuffs of her chains on the statue.
Damn, this makes me question a lot of things, though. This makes me question if the Astrals were actually good guys at all in the first place. Because, I mean, I don't even know, man, but this makes me question a lot of things. But I guess there is no defined line of good and evil, so...
Placed in the center of her belly button was an item, and it was none other than the Genji gloves. Genji in Japanese having a meaning of two beginnings. That's right, it symbolized that Eos had been pregnant and that she'd had two beginnings. And because it says Genji, two beginnings, it implies that those beginnings had begun. So are we talking twins? And if we are, who do you think their children were? Are you ready for this, guys? This is huge. The hair, the nose, the facial structure. Eos Goddess the Dawn statue has a striking resemblance to Ardyn Izunia.
Yep, I was about to say that. Ah, stupid ads! God damn it, every time with the fucking ads. Sorry.
No, and if there were two beginnings, does that not even possibly explain who is her? Was it a twin?
I knew it! I knew it! Ardyn Izunia Ardyn Lucius Kylam and Izunia Lucius Kylam are brothers. It's confirmed. Yes, I was right all along. Even though this is a theory. I was right. Okay, let's skip to some of this.
It really shows that Ifrit might not be as bad a guy as we think.
No, I don't think so,
he's
too.
Still a bad guy, but
well, he has reasons to do it.
As well, because the gods were just equally as bad, I think.
Oh, I know. Now I know. That's why I said I question things.
Even Titan, he's the one who essentially was guarding.
Okay, I gotta skip some of this. I can't really review all this. I'll leave a link down there so you can watch the whole thing.
And just looking at what this means for the...
Here's the big review. Oh, stop it with the fucking ads! Every time with the ads. I don't care about the fucking products. Damn.
Always going to be done. Well, but it didn't keep the death side of it. Noctis's household were always supposed to represent death. Again, they were supposed to be...
See, I told you. All you Versus 13 fantards are wrong. Final Fantasy 15 is Versus 13 because Eos is Etro. Just changed concepts. Just re-annotated. So there is your Final Fantasy Versus 13 HD. It's called Final Fantasy 15. See, I was right. And if Peasant confirms it, it's right. Completely right.
I think it's thinking this deeply into their dungeons. Take the Vesperable dungeon.
Okay, I'm going to end this right here, but pretty much Noctis and his family are related to Eos. Eos is the mother of all Lucius Kylams. And so I could save this and archive this on YouTube. I'm going to end this right here. May the crystal be with you. I'll leave the link down there below.